Imagine if the White House suddenly moved to Puerto Rico to escape an invasion. It sounds impossible, but in 1808, this actually happened to the Portuguese Empire. Napoleon Bonaparte was crushing Europe. He gave Portugal a choice: surrender your fleet and close your ports to Britain, or lose your crown. Prince Regent Dom João chose the ocean. But this wasn't a planned migration. It was a panicked scramble. 15,000 elites rushed to the Lisbon docks in mere hours. As the royal carriages raced away, the mentally unstable Queen Maria famously screamed at her driver, "Slow down, or they'll think we are fleeing." They took the treasury, the church silver, and the entire royal library. 60,000 books shoved into cargo holds, narrowly escaping French troops. After a storm-battered voyage, they arrived in Brazil. Dom João immediately signed the opening of the ports, ending 300 years of colonial isolation. But Rio was a dirty port town, not a capital. To house the court, officials marked the best doors with PR for Príncipe Regent. Locals cynically joked that PR actually stood for Ponce na Rua, get yourself in the street. They had 24 hours to vacate their homes. To build a tropical Versailles, the king lifted the ban on manufacturing. Suddenly, Brazil could produce its own goods from iron to glass. He established the first Bank of Brazil, the Royal Mint, and the first printing press, finally allowing newspapers to be printed in the colony. He even created the Royal Botanical Garden to acclimatize Asian spices like nutmeg and tea, trying to turn Brazil into an agricultural powerhouse. Power was maintained through the hand-kissing ceremony. Subjects stood in line for hours just to kiss the king's hand and ask for favors. In 1815, with Napoleon defeated, Europe demanded the court return. Dom João refused. He elevated Brazil to a kingdom, legally equal to Portugal. Portugal was furious. The mother country was now being ruled by its own colony. In 1820, a revolution erupted in Lisbon, demanding the king's return. Cornered, Dom João VI finally boarded a ship for Lisbon in 1821. But he knew the days of the colony were over. He left his son, Dom Pedro, behind as regent with famous advice. "Pedro, if Brazil separates, let it be for you, who will respect me, rather than for some adventurer." He was right. When Portugal tried to strip Brazil's autonomy a year later, Pedro didn't surrender. He declared independence. While Spanish America fractured into many warring republics, Brazil remained a giant, unified nation, held together by the monarchy established during those years. It was the only time a European empire was ruled from the New World, a Metropolitan Reversal that created modern Brazil. If you like this twist of history, subscribe for more empire flipping and other curiosity stories.